You may be holding yourself back. If you are a neurodivergent woman that struggles with certain things, but you still hesitate to call that a disability, you may be inadvertently holding yourself back more than if you did accept it as a disability. Might sound counterintuitive because you think if I accept the label of a disability, I'm accepting that I am less able. For a lot of neurodivergent women, our traits genuinely disable us in certain contexts. Not all the time, not in every area, but enough to impact the consistency, your energy, your executive function, and your mental health. The problem is, many of us, in fact probably most of us, were never taught that disability can be contextual and fluctuating. Being that a lot of us neurodivergent women were late diagnosed, we haven't found out until later on in life. So up until that point, we've not recognised limits and adapted based on the knowledge of, struggles and workarounds. And because of that, we internalise a lot of shoulds. I hate the word should. I should be able to do this. I should be able to cope better. I shouldn't find this hard. Other people manage it, so why can't I? Add in your own. That is internalised ableism, and it is brutal on your self-esteem and your mental health. When we refuse the word disabled, we often replace it with self-criticism. We treat real limitations as moral failures or character flaws. We push harder instead of, accommodating our needs. And over time, that damages our self-esteem, our mental health with it, and our relationship with ourselves and others, because we feel like we're always going to let them down. So while accepting the label of disability can feel uncomfortable, disabled is not a bad word. Who said, "Oh, fight 'em"?
Punch his spears off.
Disabled is not a bad word. It doesn't mean broken. It doesn't mean incapable. It does mean that some things cost more in energy, money, time, and they might require support. Acceptance is not giving up. It's stopping the constant self-attack and working with your reality instead of against it. So, genuine question. When a form asks you, do you consider yourself to have a disability? Do you feel pulled to tick yes or no, and why?